Hello guys, and welcome to yet another airsofting video. Again, just apologize for the sporadic video postings. I am still trying to get back to just a normal video making schedule like I used to have before. Just again, life happens to the point where I get crazy busy. But anyway, back at it again with some more exciting airsoft content. Today's video, I actually wanted to just highlight some of the awesome perks of actually having an LMG airsoft gun. I have two beast guns that I wanted to kind of showcase in this video, which I'm sure most of you that have been subscribed to my channel for a good while have already seen review videos and got a chance to see these beasts one-on-one. So I'm actually going to do just a general comparison video of two of the more popular LMGs that I 100% recommend you own if maybe you're in the market for trying to get an LMG, or maybe just considering to maybe switch up your arsenal to something bigger and more BBs, let's say. So anyway guys, that's going to be kind of the gist of today's video. I really hope that you do enjoy. Now, before I get into just the video itself, I just wanted to highlight first of all what LMGs I'm going to be featuring and their brand. So first one in line, again, for those of you that have been part of my channel for a good while, know of the SEMA RPK that's in my arsenal. So again, very just intimidating rifle, beautifully made and all. So this is going to be one of the guns that we'll cover as far as this video goes. And then the other one is the A&K M60. So again, huge guns, light machine guns, not so light because they're pretty heavy, but again, tons of ammo, tons of BBs. Very intimidating overall. So essentially, that's going to be the two guns that we'll focus on today. Alright, so when looking at the SEMA RPK, again, the one thing you're going to notice is the iconic AK style design. So you're going to again have the wooden furniture. You're going to have mainly all metal / steel components. And you're going to have a massive BB capacity. So as you can see, I actually have the drum mag itself on this RPK. The other thing that comes with your RPK with SEMA is a very large high cap magazine that is again iconic for the RPK style. Very long magazine, holds about 800 rounds, whereas the drum magazine, it is an additional piece to this LMG. And again, that's going to be holding right around 2,500 BBs. And this is an auto-winding magazine, which again, for LMGs is extremely useful. The whole point of LMGs is to be kind of on the front line of things. You're going to be the support of essentially the team. So you're going to need a lot of ammunition to make sure that, again, you have everybody covered essentially. So big thing with LMGs, very intimidating, and they'll definitely have people running for the hills. So just a general view of the SEMA CM052 RPK. Now we get into the next lineup here of this beast M60 by A&K. Again, both of these LMGs are AEG, by the way. So again, they're going to have a very large BB capacity as expected with any LMG. Again, you have a pretty solid build with this particular M60. Pretty much 90% of it is metal with some plastic components. You have a steel bipod. You're also going to have a steel bipod for the SEMA RPK. I think maybe the only thing that's not steel are these little joints here that connect to the gun. I think they're made out of some kind of cast metal. But either way, everything on this is going to be metal of some shape or form. This part's plastic. The end portions of the gun, again the stock, are also plastic. And then again, you have a huge box magazine for this M60 that holds I think about 2,500 rounds as well. It is also auto winding, and given the size of this particular LMG, both weight and just general size does come with its own carrying handle. So again, something to consider when you're thinking of upgrading to the LMG class. You're going to be dealing with heavy guns that eat a lot of ammo. So again, there are some pros and cons, of course, to LMGs. I'm mainly pointing out just the epic parts of them. Of course, BB consumption is definitely a big one. You're going to go through a lot of ammo. But anyway, that's just kind of an up-close view of the M60. So now, if we're considering mobility between the SEMA RPK and the A&K M60, if we're talking mobility-wise, definitely one's going to be better than the other. Now, I would definitely side on the RPK as being the lightest of the two. Honestly, this is probably somewhere around the 10 to 12 pound range, depending on if you're fully loaded with BBs, and if you have a sling or not. It might add a little bit of weight, but not a ton. But again, you are overall dealing with a lot of metal parts. Now, with the counterpart here, the M60, definitely much heavier. You're definitely going to notice the strain a little bit more if you are going to be out on the field for a number of hours, lugging that thing around. You're going to feel it. I would definitely suggest to get a sling like I do have here with the RPK, or utilize that carrying handle. But again, just some caution there. It's a bit flimsy, so you don't want to, again, throw it around or run like crazy with it. Possibly the handle could break off if you're very just aggressive with it. So again, that's probably one thing that I would suggest to reinforce if you do utilize that handle itself. Alright, so now let's talk about price as far as what you're going to essentially get into if you have never bought an LMG before. So when we're talking price, at least for this model, again, this is the A&K M60. AEG, pretty much electric across the board, including even the box magazine. Box magazine essentially is where you're going to be storing the battery to, that connects into the gun, and it connects into the mag feeder that's built into the mag to, again, cycle the BBs into the gun itself in order for it to fire. So price-wise, if you're going to be looking on e-bike's website, you're going to notice this, I think, for about $450 or so. If you do luck out with some of their coupons that they have, you might end up getting a pretty good deal on this. I think when I ended up purchasing this beast here, I think I did manage to snag some of the coupon codes that they offered, so I was able to get a significant discount on it. So again, that's what you're looking at for the A&K M60. There's a lot of other variants out there that are easily 2 to 3 times more than this. Obviously, for quality reasons, if the higher they are, probably a better known brand / better materials, better parts, better quality. So that definitely plays a role. But I gotta say, with A&K, this is definitely on the more affordable range as far as comparing M60s go. So overall, very affordable gun in that particular category when it comes to LMGs. So now if we're talking the RPK now for LMGs, like I said, tremendous weight difference. I just got to flag that again because I just lifted the M60 and this back to back. Man, you can definitely go a long way with this one. But anyway, price point wise, SEMA is definitely a lot more affordable than I would say the M60 by a long shot. Even if you do buy, you know, additional attachments, extra magazines, etc., probably still will barely hit the point as far as price goes for the M60. The gun itself, again, e-bike has it. If you look out on a coupon code, you'll get an even better deal. I think about $270 or so, or $230, somewhere around that price point, $230 to $270, depending on, again, what attachments and things you buy, because I think they do offer like one with battery and charger and one without. So that's, again, the price point there. Same kind of goes for the M60 from what I noticed. If you're thinking about getting the actual drum magazine, this auto winding magazine is about $40 or so, as well as an additional add-on. Or if you're looking to buy more of the yellow magazines that are kind of OEM to this particular gun, probably another $10 per magazine from what I've noticed. But again, it's a lot friendlier. This is definitely more affordable out of the LMG world in general. You're not going to be spending over that $400 bill or anything like that if you're going to go with the SEMA RPK. So again, very unique, very affordable. Still going to keep your enemies, again, at bay, because when they have a giant AK looking variant with a drum magazine and a bipod, that just means trouble. So that means, again, players will definitely be fearful even if you do rock the SEMA RPK. So again, price point wise, probably under $350 you can get everything that you'd want for this particular LMG. Alrighty, so when we're talking power, again, FPS and rate of fire, you're going to notice that both of these LMGs are somewhat similar. Obviously the rate of fire is a little bit different, but when we're talking FPS, it's fairly consistent anywhere from that maybe 400 to 480 FPS range, again depending on the BB you also use. I know that in my past videos, which I'll end up again linking this video with those so you guys can get a chance to see some of the chrono results with these two guns, you're going to notice it somewhere in that 400 to 480 FPS range with 0.2 gram BBs. So again, they're going to be shooting pretty hot, given that these are going to be used for more of that woodland type of gaming or just large area gaming. That's why, again, the FPS is what it is, and it's something to expect whenever you're dealing with LMGs of this nature. So there are some that you can potentially get that are downgraded to a lower FPS, or you can do custom work yourself and lower the FPS. If you're trying to do CQB, I don't really know how comfortable it would be to wield these kind of guns in a CQB arena with lower FPS, but again, everyone's experimental. They could try it however they please. Rate of fire, again, the RPK definitely has a much higher rate of fire from what I've noticed, comparing it to the M60. The M60 actually does have adjustable rate of fire setting, to where if you twist the gas tube under the barrel, it actually lowers the rate of fire or raises it. So again, I have that featured in previous videos, which again I recommend you guys check out, as I'll share links down below. But overall, FPS is fairly consistent among both of these particular guns. Rate of fire, my RPK definitely shoots a lot faster as far as rate of fire goes than the M60. So again, depending on how many bullets you're trying to put down range, RPK will definitely do the most, that's for sure. Alrighty, so anyway, just summarize this video again. This, again, is for those of you that are looking maybe into getting into the LMG game of things. I really hope that this video maybe shared a couple of those questions maybe you had. If you feel like you still have additional questions as far as just general LMG knowledge or just general questions, by all means, please comment down below. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. What I plan on doing, again, is just adding more of those shooting demonstration videos so you can actually see these beast guns in action, as far as what to expect for the A&K M60 or the SEMA CM052 RPK model. Again, both are beastly guns. Obviously, prices are a little different between the two, but essentially you're dealing with a US style and a Russian style airsoft gun. So it's also personal preference as well, depending on what kind of loadout you're looking to mirror. But anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. I hope you had something to take away from it as far as LMGs go. Again, I always appreciate you guys for watching my videos. Continue to be subscribed if you're, again, part of my channel and have been part of my channel for a number of years now. I promise more content to come. If you're a new viewer, welcome again. Thank you so much for watching this video. Definitely subscribe if you like what you watched today. A lot of this kind of stuff is what I post, usually on a weekly basis. So more to come as always, and thanks again, guys.